Okay, everyone, get ready. It is time to buckle up for months of uncontrollable chaos, of unmissable drama, full of trauma, full of ecstasy. And as the old song goes, whatever will be at the end of it all. We are very much under starters' orders. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Just about ready to go then, Jim. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, people have short memories in football. It's all about this new season now. The fans are seeking a statement start, and it's all down to these players to turn up and deliver right from the off.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. The counter is on. Menu. Maciej Cunha. That is a great kick out. Well read. And the danger is averted. That's really well manoeuvred. Steps in, and that's the end of that.
It's good movement we're getting from that front line, very flexible.
Yeah, really easy on the eye too, yeah?
Very much so. It adds more variety to their attack and asks more questions of that defence. Cat and mouse at its best.
It's really well cleared. Maciej Cunha. And he has been fouled there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
There's the header! Moved on forwards. Manchester United have become a beacon of stability in the crazy world of football. Rare longevity for this manager. Maciej Cunha. Oh, good spread. And here's a corner, good chance. That's a throw. Oh, this looks sharp. Now that's well seen too. And he's heaved it away. Diogo Dalot looks to the other side. Martinez. Maciej Cunha. And that was very necessary. Sandro Martinez cuts it out. Maciej Cunha. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Circe. Šaško. Diogo Dalot wins the duel this time. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, and I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Manchester United's clear.
He's having a shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Šeško clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's on it. Can he get away? That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Matches Cunha! He can get that clear. He's got to be sexy! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Lofted upfield. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, we're past the turn on opening day, and still no breakthrough. And the shot's on, and he'll shoot here! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Matheus Cunha, nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Zirkzee providing an outlet on that front. Chance to shoot! It's a loose ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. So what can they make of this? Menu. Matches Cunha. Cuts out the pass.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he's running through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Taken goal. Finally, the deadlock is broken. That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We'll need to look at. Really lost in all honesty.
Then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, easy pickings there. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
It's come loose. They are... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United have launched themselves in the desired manner. This is the perfect result to build upon in the weeks ahead. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, I think it's a good note to start the season from which we saw a lot of positives from an individual and team perspective.
Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Senesi. Senesi forwards and with intent. João Felix to Ketela and the shot! Araujo gets it clear. And here's Menu. Lovely, now then. Oh, what a climb! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path. Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
To Ketela! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Manchester United! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Manchester United make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Cook. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Araujo. He could be in here. Yoro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mount. Moved on forwards. Manchester United made a good start to their campaign. A win on day one, up and running. Mount. And here's the Ketela. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Duke. Unal. Now it's Tavernier. Mazraoui defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. João Felix. And it's Malacia. Malacia, and that's aimed into the middle. And that was asking just too much of him. Manchester United, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Senesi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Cross goes in there. Keeper's dealt with that. Can he spark a counter here? João Felix. Senesi cuts it out. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Manchester United are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we are back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Senesi aim forwards, and it's Mazraoui. Tavernier gets a foot in here. Christie. Senesi shifted upfield. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. And it's played forward. Cuts out the pass. Mount being hunted in packs.
Peter, I can't stress enough the need to get to this fella quickly. They can save themselves a whole lot of hassle.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Well, they could break here. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Joao Felix. Short changes him with that pass. Christie, who last time round thumped his side into the lead in the first half. Proves too strong. Now up to Ketelada. To Ketelada! And he's there to get it away. Senesi. Cut it out.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Semenyo.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kluivert has got himself a free kick. Kluivert. And he welcomes it in. Shot a goal! Decent chance! Sticks it away! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
There's going to be another change here.
I think this is going to add an entirely different dimension to their attack now. They've got the physical presence, they've got a real area threat, and it looks more promising from here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Semenyo. And that is as far as they're going to go. Mount. Joao Felix. Shoots! It's heading, could be danger here. And that will be the final act. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Manchester United certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that
And so the thrill of the opening game. Giddy hope and expectation, they all line up as equals, looking for the perfect start. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So a strong start essential for both teams here as they look to head towards the knockout stage.
Yeah, and it's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive. 3 points here and the feel-good factor of eventual progression kicks in. It's a great foundation to tackle the rest of the group games.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the keeper has it. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And that's out of reach. And it's played forward. Maciej Cunha, Šeško, and the ball's come loose here. And it's Aspas. Muscular approach does pay off here. Maciej Cunha, it's been slipped through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Radu sends that a long way. Zixi does really well to win the ball there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Šeško! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Šeško demonstrated great strength there, but he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Maciej Cunha. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Are clearly looking to use the space out in the flanks here.
With a view to what exactly, Jim?
Well, it can encourage the fullbacks to get involved and increase their chances of more service into the box.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Ilash Mariba. Menu wins the duel this time. And a chance!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Diogo Dalot. Maciej Cunha. Oh, good spread. Great work on the overlap. Diogo Dalot outs it too hard. That's really well manoeuvred. Marcos Alonso. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. It's a nicely shaped ball. Shot at goal! And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Manchester United are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Matheus Cunha. That's a nicely weighted pass. Radu claims it, and the danger passes. And here's Xerxes. Šeško. Matheus Cunha. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here, much more in your face.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so...
Tries a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Out to the left it goes. He likes Moriba. To lift, and he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Takes the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Šeško is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Aspas. Lisandro Martinez. And it's been given away. Decent chance! Lead stays intact, just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Zaragoza. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And he's running through. Menu. Šeško. Cut it out. There's going to be another change here. And the keeper beats it away.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Very much into the last knockings. Chance for a shot! He hits the net. They have stolen level at the last. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So all square with almost no time remaining. He's going to be disappointed with that. Aim forwards.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Mingueza's cross. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It is now or never. Time is against them. And that's it. So it is just one step forward. 3 would have been ideal, but this is going to have to do for now. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It could have been both better or worse, so a draw will be a happy compromise.
Well, this is quite a view. The atmosphere created by these manic fans, a stark contrast to the grey skies we see above. Regardless of impending rain, this should be terrific. The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Manchester United are sitting on 4 points after 2 games, a win, a draw, Jim, so far.
Yeah, I'd say reasonable.
Manchester United have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's Malacia. Nice physical challenge. Ahmad. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Caicedo. Bino Gittins. Now it's João Pedro. Nicely intercepted. Chalobah. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Mount. Great work on the overlap. He's had a shot! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
James. Palmer. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Chalobah. Garnacho. Can he latch on to this? Garnacho. Calmly anticipates. Pato. Short changes him with that pass. Caicedo. Palmer. Played out to the right. And it's James. Now the delivery. That's an excellent interception. Oh, good ball. Chance! He's delivered all right! Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish. So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Pato is fouled. Chalobah. James, gently done. Wins the duel this time. Oh, good spread. Some good work on the right flank here. Garnacho tries a cross. Half-time, so a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Chalobah aim forwards. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He's in plenty of space here. He'd have done well to reach that. Manchester United have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Garnacho. Chalobah. And here's the Catalana. It's a threatening ball. Can he finish? And another try! He's got away with one there. Caicedo moved on forwards. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's claimed by the keeper. Won't serve save. To Catalana. He's through now. To Catalana! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Chalobah can get it clear. Mount played out towards the right wing. Oh, smashing it! They've done it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
To the game.
Really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
Colwill. And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. And Here's the Catalana. Bino Gittins. Yoro with the slide tackle there. Palmer. To Catalana. Zirkzee. Takes a shot!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Chalobah shifted upfield. Malacia producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Good play through for the wide man. Malacia. Zirkzee. Malacia. Chance, surely! It's run loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. There's Rawi, puts the ball in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well played, that has knocked down the danger. João Pedro. Ugarte. Zirkzee, and it's Mount. Oh, and a chance! And the shot, and one more try! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. They've played it short. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what... Well, good afternoon to you. It is an imperfect day, far from the perfect backdrop to a game so highly anticipated, but it is far too special, too important an occasion to be beaten by the elements. There is quite a buzz here. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. As you can see, we've already started here. Long ball upfield. That's offside. Yes, it is. Manchester United are yet to taste defeat this season, but a couple of draws in there.
Yeah, I think whether you see them as 4 points lost or 2 points gained, it's not been a bad start overall, but you just feel that this game has a little more importance now.
Played into space out wide. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Konsa succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Menu. That has been cut short. Menu shifted upfield. Zirkzee cut it out. Now this could tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! First blood drawn. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Are clearly looking to use the space out in the flanks here.
With a view to what exactly, Jim?
Well, it can encourage the full-backs to get involved and increase their chances of more service into the box.
Šeško! Lisandro Martinez plays it short. Lofted upfield. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Proves too strong. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shot, surely! It's a loose ball. Cash. Watkins is onto it in a flash. Shapes to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Good run down the left. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Played in by Dalot. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Manchester United head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the second half gets underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Pau Torres. That's really well manoeuvred. Spread out to the left. Sancho is fouled. Decent hit from there.
We all love a triumph, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
And it's Dallo. And he's there to get it away. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Bizot, long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's played forward. Šeško. Zirkzee. Oh, nice touch. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bizot claims it, and the danger passes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's Tielemans. Does really well to win the ball there. Diogo Dalot. João Felix. That's an excellent interception. Cash, gently done. Guesson.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Ugarte.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Guesson. Malacia, some resolute defending there. So there's going to be another change here. Play towards the other side. Tielemans.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Manchester United close now to seeing this one through to the end. Dante. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Matheus Cunha wins the duel this time, looking here to chip it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, what a show! Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. Well, this is quite a view. The atmosphere created by these manic fans, a stark contrast to the grey skies we see above. Regardless of impending rain, this should be terrific. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, France certainly produced some fine defenders in recent times, and this boy, Lenny Yoro, seems to be another superb prospect. Extremely confident on the ball, and has a wonderful passing range that allows him to bypass the high press. He's the type of defender you can't do without nowadays.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Matthias Cunha. Fitzgerald. And it's been played through to Catalana! Goal! Manchester United! What do you think now about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
United breakthrough, nice and early, just as they wanted it. Manchester United are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. And it's Masraoui. And here's the Catalana. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Climbs up big! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Manchester United, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, this is turning out to be a lively old game.
Yeah, especially in those wide areas, something the team have clearly identified as being the more productive of the channels.
Mount. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's really well manoeuvred. Ooh, delicate chip through, calmly anticipates. Tries a shot! And another try! He's got a goal! Right back in the game! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Masraoui is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And a chance! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen So far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. We're already back up and running after half-time. Keeps on running. Hit into the middle. This interception, his positioning was spot on. That is a little undercooked. Mount. That's a foul, no two ways about it.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Moved on forwards, and he cuts out the supply. It's run loose here. That's surely a foul, free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
That's a simple one for the keeper. Cuts out the pass. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Fitzgerald. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That looks a good ball through. Now it's Paqueta. Takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Here comes the cross.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Can he get onto this? Driving on, a real charge here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nice physical challenge. Nicely intercepted. Jensen. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. 5 minutes left on the clock. Manchester United close now to seeing this one through to the end. And it's played forward.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Mazraoui shifted upfield. And that's well seen too. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller. And so, a perfectly reasonable start, 1 point safely in the bag. Now they set out to build a head of steam if they can. Good reason for optimism in search of what would be a first group stage win. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It has not been the ideal start, but plenty of time still to make up ground.
Well, they've reached the crossroads, Peter.
Ugarte with the foul. Koopmeiners tries a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Diogo Dallo tries making a foray down the right. It's good running with the ball. Koopmeiners. Now it's Milik. Now it's Vlahovic. And it's lofted through here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Šeško, can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So, a breakthrough. Climbs up big! Again in a trice, and they are soaring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Ugarte with a definite foul there. And it's Conceição. He's found a way through. Conceição in acres of space out wide. That's put paid to a promising move. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Matheus Cunha. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, it's just a little long. And that could set him on his way. Chance! Francisco Conceição. Thuram. Francisco Conceição. Played towards the other side. Kostic. Oh, he's found support out wide. Zirkzee, and the shot! Out to the right. Diogo Dallo. McKennie. Thuram. Bremer looks to the other side. Kostic. Kelly. Milik. Great defending, strong and determined. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Manchester United go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. So we're just settling back into this second half. No changes at the interval from either side. McKennie aim forwards. Vlahovic. He's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram spread out to the left. Played into the middle. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Matheus Cunha. Oh, perfectly measured. And a chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, to be...
And he shoots! Caught offside that time. Di Gregorio, long ball by the goalkeeper. Vlahovic. Francisco Conceição. Do have a chance to counter here. Zixi knocks it out wide. He's found some space. Šeško. Very nicely done. Diogo Dalot. Oh, what a climb! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Šeško is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
McKennie forwards and with intent. Oh, it's Yildiz. Yildiz! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yildiz really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Diogo Dalot.
Really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Moved on forwards. Matheus Cunha. And it's played forward. That's a nicely shaped ball. Šeško! Šeško.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Yildiz. Milik. Milik is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Yildiz! And for a moment, time stood still. It's a mighty effort! And that may well be that. That is that. Manchester United are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with